What's going on, guys? It's CCA, and today we are playing some more Clash Royale. Today, I'm going to be showing you the best decks to use in the 20 win challenge that is going to be coming out in just a few short days. October 24th to the 31st is when the 20 win challenge will be happening, and if you're an OG Clash Royale player, you'll remember that it is extremely tough to get that 20 win badge and just to get all the way to the end of this challenge. So I'm going to be showing you a few decks, the top 5 to be exact, to use in this challenge. There's some of the most meta decks around, and deck number 1, some of you might roll your eyes at this, but it's recruits. I know, I'm a little rat, but trust me guys, this deck, it's been around for so long, and there's a reason for that. It is just so versatile, so good defensively, so good offensively, and well, I'm going to show you why. It looks like our opponent is using some sort of nasty Prince deck at the moment, potentially Goblin Giant. Oh my god, I gotta sneeze. Jeez, yeah, I'm a little bit sick at the moment. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice at all, but yeah, I'm going through it the last couple days, and it's not fun. I hate being sick, but that's okay. It is what it is. Let's actually, well, we were definitely gonna go Hogs other lane. What the hell? He's gonna go for a whole P.E.K.K.A. We got the Royal Pigs coming in, and I think we can even just Evo Cage that. Actually, might even just be able to Flying Machine that P.E.K.K.A. I don't really need to go in for the whole evolution there. So yeah, the Flying Machine should take the P.E.K.K.A. out. Yes, it will. And we basically took his whole tower there on the left side, which is stupendous. Do I even need to do anything else to this Prince? Bar barrel there, and that should be enough. Let's actually go for the Evo recruits, both to pressure and to take out this Archer Queen. And dude, this guy's just spending way too much elixir on offense and not enough on defense, because look at those recruits marauding his tower. And I don't know if this was the best example to do this deck against, because he's just got an absolute Looney Tunes deck here. Like, what the hell is he playing? But we'll go for the Evo Cage onto this Mega Knight, and he's trying to save it with the Berserker. I don't know why, but yeah, that's gonna go down. What are those arrows? We'll just go in for the Royal Hogs and the Flying Machine, because he doesn't really have a great counter to most of these cards. And the recruits, again, just gonna be so good against this P.E.K.K.A. His whole P.E.K.K.A. is actually kind of dead. What the frick? We completely took it out. Let's go for the Zappies in the pocket. I want to try and get this tower here. Let's go for our cage. I'm not quite gonna be able to, but honestly, I think if we can just get our recruits down again, we're gonna be okay. Okay, Prince is on my tower, which, okay, he took our tower. That's devastating. Actually, wait, maybe not. Okay, yeah, he did, but it's all good. We just come in with the Hogs here, and that should be game. Don't think he is gonna be able to defend this. We'll just arrows. And come on, one more. Nice. Alright. Bit of a wacky deck. Butt Digger was playing. I didn't even see that guy's name. But yeah, Butt Digger is gonna go down pretty promptly and pretty decisively. And yeah, that's win number 1. But yeah, guys, this deck is just so versatile. Very, very solid on offense and defense. It's got really good air defense as well, with both the Zappies and the Flying Machine. And yeah, man, it's just a menace of a deck. Duisco is our next opponent, and man, I didn't want to play that Flying Machine, but I was kind of leaking. Whatever. Flying Machine, Bar Barrel coming down the lane. This guy appears to be, just at first glance, using a Mortar deck. Cannoneer. Yep, there's the Mortar, so I'll go for the Cage just to kind of distract everything. bandits as well as the recruits coming in to apply some pressure. I'm actually going to go in for the hogs here. Screw it. I think we're up a lot of elixir right now. And he's going to fireball barb barrel. Okay. Fair enough. I don't, you know what, I'm just going to barb barrel that barb, because I wasn't too sure if that was going to actually get a slap on my tower or not, and if he does decide to come in with the skeleton barrel, we've got the cage to distract it. I'll split some zappies in the back, and yeah, we'll go for a cage like this to attract the barb barrel. And the zappies plus the tower will take that all out, and we have a nice little counter push coming in with the flying machine to snipe the mortar, and a little brawler gonna slap away all those goblins as well. Not bad. Again, I don't know if you guys can hear how sick I am, but I'm starting to feel like I need to sniffle, which kind of sucks. Let's just go hogs here. And if he fireballs them again, I think I'm gonna just have to start splitting them. But that is a negative elixir trade for him, so I'm not really too mad about that interaction. Go Evo recruits at the back. We'll go cage up high to take the mortar hits. And I'll go for my flying machine. Yeah, that's a pretty bad Evo mortar going into my recruits like that. We'll split the royal hogs. And I'll actually arrows all of this on the left. See if I can get my Evo recruits on tower. And look at this massive split lane pressure we've got here. So much damage on that left side. And he's just choosing to ignore it, I guess. I don't know why. But there goes his tower. I'm just going to E-Spirit here. And then we will barb barrel everything. And yeah, that's game, boys. Completely dominant victory here. And yeah, he did not really stand a chance, honestly. Pretty disgusting deck, as you guys can see. And as I'm sure you know, that's going to be deck number 5. Let's keep going and show you the top 4. Alright, here is deck number 4. We've got this disgusting Evo Royal Ghost bridge spam deck with the Ram Rider and the Boss Bandit. You guys are probably going to notice a few of these decks that we're going to be using today. We'll be using the Evo Royal Ghost because I think the more I use it, the more I realize how busted it is. It just gets an insane amount of damage if you're able to pull off those nasty chains with the Evo Royal Ghost and just able to get it to deal a massive amounts of damage to a lot of different troops. So yeah, it can be really gross and really effective, that's for sure. You know what, I'm actually just gonna go in for a Ram Rider first play over here because this guy just doesn't feel like playing anything. He's gonna actually come in with his drill, which is a very interesting defense. Alright, let's go for our Royal Ghost to cycle to that whole evolution. And interesting, he's gonna go for the little prince. Let's just go for the executioner like this. To get to that evolution as well, because it is just so damn strong. I'll go for this Skellies to hopefully distract. Okay, you know what? Let's actually go for the Boss Bandit because the Axie is still alive. And see what he wants to do. He goes for the Skellies. Interesting. I'm actually going to use the ability he logs. Oh, that's going to get on tower. Oh, he has to go for a knight. Okay. Let's just go for the Ram Rider now, because that will distract the knight enough for me, and also potentially, oh no, he does have a Tesla. Okay, I was gonna say potentially get to the tower, but nope, he's got some good defensive cards. We'll go for our Ghost again. Honestly, the Ghost is just gonna be so good against the Goblin Drill that I might consider oh, that was a really bad set of Evo skeletons there. Yikes, Royal Ghost gonna get us some really good damage on that tower. Oh wow, that was stupid of me. I did not even think about him having a rocket. I'll go for our Boss Bandit here. I'll go for my Ram. I'm gonna ready the Vines, which we will indeed go for now. I will snowball here. other side, which is fine because, bro, look at this. Evo Ghost is gonna completely annihilate that. And then we can go for the Ram Rider with this Evo XE. Let's vines the Tesla, keep it underground. Look at that. Those were some nasty vines. And the Evo Ghost is actually still running rampant over on the other side. Didn't really do a whole lot, but it did its job. And I think I'll go Boss Bandit. It's not really what I want to do. I hope he rockets that because we got the Ram Rider coming in. And that should be enough to... Oh, that little Prince is devastating. Getting a little bit of damage for him. Let's go Ghost. Let's Vines. Oh, that was a bad set of Vines. He's coming in hot with his drill again. We'll go Skellies. And I'll bar barrel the drill, which is enough. This is a pretty intense game here, honestly. I'll go Boss Bandit, which, okay, that just goes... Oh my god, wait, he screwed up the little Prince. We got the Ram Rider coming. We'll go Ram Rider. We'll Vines over here. Come on, Ram Rider. Nice, that's on the tower, which is going to get us some really nice damage. That was a really bad little Prince. Evo Ghost's going to help us out on defense here. Come on, go invisible, go invisible. Nice, it is. Oh, what? Why didn't it spawn the, I don't know why it didn't spawn the... Oh, yeah, I knew he was going to rocket, so we went in with the Ram Rider. Evo Executioner coming as well. Boss Bandit. Oh, my God. Okay, we got the Ghost. Let's go for another Boss Bandit. I'll snowball those Skellies, which I kind of screwed up a little bit, but oh well. And that's the game. Wow, we completely dominated that guy. He barely got any damage on our towers, and you guys can see how disgusting this deck is. Like I've said before, I think the Evo XE is going under the radar as one of the best evolutions in the game right now. I genuinely believe that. It's just so good, so versatile. And Evo Royal Ghost, people are kind of waking up to the fact that this card is also pretty gross. So let's do one more game with this deck and see what Apex has got for us. Got a cool banner, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw that. And we'll just go for our... Oh, that's unlucky that he goes for the Knight like that. Not too sure why he just snowballed. Let's go for the Executioner because I like to get to that Evo nice and quick. You know what? Let's go Ram Rider opposite lane here and see what he's got. He's got the cannon. Okay, I believe this guy has a wow, Ram Rider got to the tower. I believe this guy has a Pig's deck. Oh, never mind. It's Goblin Drill. Okay, that was... What is this guy doing with those vines? Okay, we're gonna have a massive counter push here. I'm gonna come in with the Ghost. That Boss Bandit also is probably gonna do some massive work for us. Not a good Knight. That Boss Bandit's still gonna get to the tower. And boom, a horrible snowball. Yeah, that might be the tower gone. I could maybe get in the... Oh, that was a bad usage of the ability, but still, yeah, it's still gonna be his tower. Wow. Apex, what the hell are you thinking, bro? Alright, well, that was a pretty easy tower. I'm not too sure if this guy also has a rocket. We're probably gonna find out here. I'm actually gonna Vines the Archer Queen here, because, yeah, I knew he had the freaking rocket. And, you know what, we'll just Ram Rider here, because kind of an aggressive rocket from him. And that should... No, it's not going to get to the tower, but I think once we reach double elixir, I'm probably going to go Boss Bandit in the pocket. And then we'll have the Evo Ghost on defense. Let's go for her now. See if he plays something at the same time. Come on. Nice. Boss Bandit's on the tower for so much damage. We'll go X. He's probably going to rocket that. No, he Vines. Oh, that was a pretty bad bar barrel from me. But the XE cleans up everything, so I'm not mad at all. We'll go for the Evo Ghost onto this Knight. card cycle, but it is still genuinely probably like a top 10 evolution in the game, maybe even top 5. It's definitely above average, and it's still very, very solid. And the control aspect of this deck just makes it super good on defense and super, super solid on offense as well. The Bowler, I think, one of the best, if not the absolute best, defensive card in the game. The NATO, obviously, to bring units in towards the E-Giant, and this deck is just so strong and so sturdy. Like I said, the Bowler, I think, is genuinely the best defensive card in the game because it hard counters a lot of different decks. You've got Expo and Mortar, where it's just completely hard counters, and it's so, so good against bridge spam decks like Battle Ram and Ram Rider. It is super good against as well because it'll constantly reset your opponent's win condition, just disallowing it from, dashing to the tower. And yeah, guys, I think this deck is in a really, really good spot. And wow, that's an aggressive poison. I'm honestly gonna go for the Electro Giant here at the bridge, which is super aggressive from me, but he just used so much elixir there, which made me kind of confident to go in for it. I'm gonna go for the Baby Drag, which hopefully will take out that furnace. And guys, look how healthy that E-Giant is still. Let's actually maybe NATO this into the Electro Giant's radius and completely take the furnace out. And look at how much damage we've gotten in the opening stage of this game because of how aggressive he got so early on. Very nice start for us. And I believe this guy's using some kind of graveyard deck, which, I'm not gonna lie, isn't this deck's strong suit, but we should still hopefully be able to get a dub here. I'm just going to play this nice and passive with this Goblin Hut, and I don't really know how much you're going to be able to get lightning value with this particular deck. I might just have to go for the lightning onto, I'm actually going to go for the Bowler because it doesn't look like, usually you want to save the Bowler for specific cards, but because he's using graveyard, it doesn't particularly hard counter anything that he's got. Screw it, bro. I'm going for the E-Giant. Again, very aggressive, but I think it's okay to go aggressive in single elixir with this deck because in graveyard, you're kind of targeting double elixir to come in with those big pushes. Let's actually go for the NATO like this to try and take out the furnace and that maybe get a lineup on the tower. Nice! Wow, that completely took out his entire counter push. And, man, this is going very well. We'll just go passive with this Goblin Hut. Honestly, Bowler at the bridge should completely take out that hut, and we might go win. Oh, we're definitely gonna lightning that furnace evolution of his. Let's pop it down now. And, yeah, dude, this is just going super well right now. I don't think I need to go in with another Electro Giant. I'm pretty sure the lightning will finish the game off for us. Let's go for the Evo Baby Drag. Go for the Goblin Hut. I'll go for our Bowler here. And does the lightning actually do it? It doesn't quite do it, but we can just cycle to maybe the NATO doesn't do it either. Well, it doesn't really matter. We just need to cycle to another lightning and we'll win the game. And notice how we have not even let him go in for a single push yet. This deck is just so good. What the hell were those vines? Evo Knight at the bridge. And yeah, his first graveyard does finally go down, but it's not until we get the lightning to win the game. Yeah, this deck is just a defensive juggernaut. We were able to just go in and basically attack whatever we wanted while completely wiping out all of his counter pushes while he was defending our actual main push. So really, really, really good deck. We're going to play one more time with it and see if we can get another dub. Here's Radin up next with the Dagger Duchess tower. I think he's going to struggle against this deck if he's using the Dagger Duchess. Not really too sure why people still use that Crown Tower. I think it is so bad, but to each their own, I guess. This guy's got a Bandit and a Prince. Interesting. I'll just go for the Baby Dragon here. And we'll go for our Goblin Hut. And see what else. I think this guy's got, yeah, I was going to say some allow us to get a couple of goblins. Let's actually go for the E-Giant here, and see what he wants to do. Ooh, I'd love to get this lightning down onto this Archer Queen. Let's actually go for it. We'll go boom, boom. Unfortunately, that bandit is gonna... Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. That lightning was very aggressive from me and probably shouldn't have done it. Yikes. I got immediately punished for doing that, but oh well. It is what it is. Is he gonna... Okay, I was about to say, is he gonna let that knight do its thing? But no, he does eventually go for the prince. And we'll just go for our goblin knight onto that. Does zap that, which does allow the prince to take it out completely, but that's okay. Alright, we gotta chill out for a sec because I do not want to lose to a stupid Mega Knight deck, bro. I do not want to lose to that. Let's go for the E-Giant in the back. I feel like I've been getting very aggressive with our Electro Giants, which we do not really need to be doing a whole lot. That's a really bad Archer Queen in my opinion. Let's go for the Bowler. And that Archer Queen is going to get taken out pretty nicely. Let's go for the Evo Knight. I'm actually going to go up high with this Goblin, which looks a bit odd, but it's just going to get a ton of Goblins down. Might even go for another Electro Giant here with the Evo Baby Drag, and that Bowler's still up. Look at this. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me with that Mega Knight. Let's just lightning here. Boom, boom, boom. Really nice lightning as he gets the Archer Queen ability to go down. And let's gear up for a defense. I'm gonna go Bowler, I'm gonna go Hut up high. Goes for the bandit on the other side, which I'm actually kind of okay with just tanking, because he hasn't done any damage on that other side. And what the hell was that zap? We're gonna go Baby Drag. Let's go for the E-Giant, hopefully keeping the Bowler up. Let's NATO everything into the E-Giant. There we go. Come on, nice. Archer Queen's dead, and that might be game right there. And I think he knows it. We'll go for the lightning onto this Mega Knight. And that is indeed the game. Let's go, boys. Very nice dub. And we kind of almost threw early on going with those aggressive lightnings, but we were able to take it. We're 6-0 in this grand challenge, by the way. I've not lost a single game, which proves to you just how good a lot of these decks are and how versatile they are. There's 2 more left. One of these, which I'm going to save for last, I think is probably the best deck in the game at the moment, but this next one is also very good right now. Here is deck number 2, guys, and it is this Royal Pigs once again deck with the Evo Royal Ghost and the Evo Skarmy this time. Now, this deck looks a little bit weird, but I'm telling you, it is nasty and has been taking over ladder and actually is the most popular deck in Ultimate Champion at the moment, surprisingly, despite how weird it looks. I'll kind of explain why I think it is in the meta right now. First of all, the Evo Royal Ghost, like I said earlier, is really, really strong at the moment. No reason why this wouldn't be, but the Evo Skarmy is in this deck because most people are realizing that the split Evo Skarmy is the way to go. And with the Royal Hogs and the Giant Skeleton both providing us kind of tanks and also like main win condition of your deck, you're able to split the Evo Skarmy behind both a split Royal Hogs and potentially a Giant Skeleton to tank for the general. So yeah, this deck is really, really strong. Also, a lot of Skarmies going around, a lot of bait decks, so the Mother Witch is just super good in this, as well as the Fisherman, just a defensive stalwart along with those Zappies. So let's keep going. I'm gonna clear my throat because I'm so sick, and we'll hop into a game. Alright, game number 1 against Vin Smoke Sanji. We'll have to see what little bro's using here. I'll just go for my Zappies in the back. Baby Drag Evolution could mean a couple different things. giant skeleton over here into that boulder. And interesting, we're going to be playing the exact deck we just played with. Oh wow, this looks like a, oh, this actually might be, this might actually not be E-Giant. This could be some kind of Lumberloon control deck that also is surprisingly somewhat popular at the moment. I'm actually going to go for our Royal Hogs like this to distract the Inferno, and also because he doesn't have the Bowler in cycle, which is just such a hard counter to our pigs. And look, him having to go for the baby drag there was really not very. Oh, see, yeah, I knew he had the freaking oh, dude, the issue is I don't really have very good air counters in this deck, and this guy just straight up has Lumberloon freeze. I had a feeling he had it, bro. That's tough. That is really tough. Oh well. We do still have good damage on that right side, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, Lumberloon freeze is pretty devastating to play against with this deck because, yeah, we have the Zappies and the Mother Witch, but those don't really do like crazy amounts of damage, you know what I mean? So it's kind of going to be tough to play against this. I'm going to go for the split Zappies to take out that eye drag and also potentially get a split push going. Let's go for the pigs like so. I don't know what that NATO is meant to do, but there goes the pigs. Giant skeletons on the tower. What is this guy doing? Okay, I'll take that. Giant Skelly might actually take his whole freaking tower for us. And that was definitely a questionable decision from our opponent. Let's go for our giant skeleton once again, because he's probably going to want to go for that Lumberloon. We got the Zappies to reset that eye drag a million times over for us. And that giant Skelly actually is probably going to completely take out everything for us there. We just got the pigs in the pocket to try, and oh my days. Is that gonna take my tower? Okay, it might, so we're gonna have to just go in on the offense here while he's trying to take our other tower. And look at this crazy, look at the Evo Ghost on the tower, annihilating his king. What a freaking game that was. It was just a base race at the end, and even despite us not having much air defense for the Lumberloon freeze combo, we were still able to win the game. That was disgusting. Oh my god, guys. Yeah, the giant Skelly is just such a defensive juggernaut, able to get that bomb down on everything your opponent throws at you. And also, if your opponent's a little clueless, you'll be able to get the giant skeleton on the tower as well, which is pretty funny. But yeah, Enki's our next opponent. Let's see if we can just go undefeated in this grand challenge, boys, using all of these extremely solid meta decks. Does he have the NATO? Yes, he does. Let's actually go for the Hogs now, then, if he wants to NATO and get King Tower like that. And, oh, interesting, he's got the Electro Dragon. I don't know how to feel about that. I can't lie. Let's just go for the Zappies, and I'll actually go Skarmy here just in case that Prince ends up going not where I want it to go. I'll just keep playing aggressive here because it looks like this guy's got a very expensive deck. Golden Knight, interesting. I think this guy's using a Golem deck. I think he's using a really disgusting Golem deck. Go for the giant skeleton. It's not really what I want to do against a pretty low Golden Knight, but I just don't want to take that dash on my tower. I guess I could have arrowed it, but you know what, let's Mother Witch up high here, see if I can get a couple pigs out of those Zappies. Really nice. Oh my god, the Mother Witch is on the Electro Dragon evolution, which is so good for us. Let's just go for the pigs, bro. What the hell is he doing? He went so aggressive there, and he's still trying to take the Mother Witch out, but we've got pigs on his tower. I'm really confused by his decision making there of prioritizing the Mother Witch, but hey, I will not complain. I just realized I didn't have the right scene on that whole time, but oh well. Yeah, Enki is not having a good giant skelly. I'll go for another fisherman to take that golem away from our tower. And bada bing, bada boom, that should be the W, boys. Absolutely lovely defense in this deck, guys. I'm telling you, it is so good. And bro, we didn't take a lick of damage there against a really ratty golem deck. I'm loving this so far. We're 8-0 in this grand challenge using these 20-win challenge decks, and hopefully this proves to you guys that these decks are good. Last but not least, I'm going to be using what I think is the best deck to be using in the 20-win challenge. If you're just an average Joe, or if you're an advanced player, I think this is just such a well-rounded deck that anybody can use it. Here it is, guys, the final deck, and what I believe to be probably the best deck in the game right now. This minor control, this minor poison Evo Ghost control deck. The Evo wall breakers are also in here, which I believe to still be, despite the nerf, at the very least a top 5 evolution in the game. They're just so good. They provide so much value, both obviously offensively and defensively if you really want to. And yeah, this deck is just gross. You can also use the little prince in here instead of the archer queen if you really want, but I think it's good to have the archer queen in here just because this deck is already so cheap and cyclable that I think it's better to have the extra DPS in the archer queen than the cheap cyclability of the little prince. And so yeah, let's see if we can win this entire grand challenge using this deck. Let's go for these skellies and then the ghost here onto his royal ghost, and it would be interesting to see if this guy has, oh no, this guy does not have a mirror matchup. We'll just go for our goblin out of here, and I'm actually gonna go for the archer queen as well. Does that, okay, I was gonna say if that gets hit by the magic, that, wow, I don't know how that didn't go for my archer queen and went to my tower, but oh well. 2 wall breakers, 1 lane and minor in the other, and we'll definitely just do this ability here. And nice, a wall breaker is going to be able to connect, and honestly bro, that archer queen just melted the P.E.K.K.A. Holy crap. Let's go for our royal ghost here. I probably could have waited another second, probably wouldn't have taken any damage at all, but that's fine, it is what it is. I will bar barrel this Ewis to eliminate damage, and this guy has a pretty interesting deck here. Magic Archer, P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, I had a feeling it was bridge spam. I just wasn't too sure if he had the battle ram or the ram rider, but I mean that answers our question. Let's just do the skellies on the Magic Archer here as it locks onto the tower, and see what he does for these wall breakers. He's gonna zap. Let's actually just go for our ability now. Maybe a minor on the tower as well as it pops back up. Nice, we're able to get the minor down as the tower goes and locks onto it. And wow, that was a nasty freaking play. Let's actually go for our own Evo Royal Ghost here, and then I'll barb barrel like so. And look at these Evo Royal Ghosts duking it out. We're actually gonna get our Evo Royal Ghost to spawn a couple more soldiers. I'll actually go Evo wall breakers on the other side, and man, that P.E.K.K.A. got annihilated. Let's actually just get a minor down onto the tower here, apply a bit more damage. I'm actually gonna poison the floor here in case he wants to go for like an E-Wiz at the bridge. And damn, that P.E.K.K.A. is gonna take out our okay, hang on, I need to get a nice defense going here. We got the wall breakers to distract absolutely everything. Gonna get a minor in the middle. And man, the defense in this deck is just unparalleled. Oh, that was pretty bad for me. I should have protected that archer queen, but oh well. We will do wall breakers. Let's go for the hut in the middle. Minor. I need my archer queen for sure. Not the best boss bandit ability, honestly, from him. Let's go for our ghost. Let's do this. That battle ram's not gonna connect, thank the Lord. That magic archer of his got so much value. We'll just go for a minor on that Ghost is getting so much damage on absolutely everything is so good. Let's do this. I'll have to go for the defensive Evo wall breakers, I think. Let's go for the Archer Queen ability. And then go for another Archer Queen. I need my Miner, I think, just in case. And wow, that was crazy defense. We'll definitely just poison that Magic Archer there. Go for the ability. Just absolutely melts the P.E.K.K.A. Let's do this. Let's do the Archer Queen. I'll go with the Ghost down, which takes the P.E.K.K.A. out. This is really, really nice for us, guys. The freaking Magic Archer is so annoying. Goblin Hut again. The Miner's chipping him down as well. Let's get another Miner down on the tower. I'll Queen ability now, just to try and melt absolutely everything. We'll poison here, and I think I just need to cycle to another Miner or poison to win the game. Let's get the Miner down. Evo Ghost for defense, and that should be game right there. Absolutely lovely. Guys, this deck is super strong. You could see the defense in this deck is just unbelievable, and if you're able to get some nasty damage down with the Miner poison combo, maybe even get some wall breakers to connect, you're going to be gold in here. Archer Queen, as you can see, is just nasty on defense, and is why I absolutely love using the Archer Queen in this deck. We're currently 9-0 with all of these decks. Oh my god, I almost just hit my mic. Well, I kind of did, but whatever. Anyways, okay, this guy's hitting us with the chicken emote. That's not very cool of him. Well played. We'll hit him with that, because what the hell is that Mother Witch? Interesting. Okay, I probably didn't even need that poison, but oh well, it did go down. And interesting. I think this guy might be using Electro Giant, just seeing the bowler, the Mother Witch in the cannon. I'm gonna go for my Goblin out here. It's not really what I want to play, but didn't really have much else to cycle there. Let's go for the Skellies on this bowler here. Wow, Goblin cursing the spears. Not sure if that was really that good of a play. I'll go for my Royal Ghost at the bridge, save the Queen ability because I don't really need it. Let's go for the Miner on the tower. I'm definitely going to Queen ability now and just melt that Valkyrie for us. Very good Queen ability. And we'll wait for those guards to get taken out and then go for some wall breakers at the bridge. Boom, we'll go for him now. See what he wants to play for that. He goes for the Baby Drag, which still doesn't take them out. That is devastating for him. And we can just kite this Baby Drag with the Skellies. What a start this is for us. Getting some really cheap damage, and we're just, oh man, we're gonna Evo Royal Ghost and Miner the other side. Also go for the Evo Wall Breakers, honestly. And hopefully that nice cannon gets taken out, and the Wall Breakers is gonna get directly onto the tower. That might be his whole tower gone on the other side because of that full health Royal Ghost evolution. And yeah, that's really good for us. Let's do this. Let's go for let's actually Queen ability here, keep the Archer Queen alive. And I mean, wow, we just activate King somehow and all that. And guys, I'm sure you guys are starting to see why this deck is so good. Let's go for some wall breakers on your side just to try and finish that tower off. He's gonna defend it for some reason. Let's poison here. Nice poison hitting the cannon as well. There's two Archer Queens still alive. And that Evo Valkyrie isn't gonna get, I mean, yeah, they take out our whole push, but he's not gonna be able to get any other value out of that. Miner finishes the tower off. He tried to defend it with a freaking bowler, but that is gonna be game. And we'll hit him with a yawn because bro tried BMing us really early on. Guys, this deck is gross. We're gonna try this deck a couple more times, see if we can go undefeated in this grand challenge. Except we're gonna swap the Archer Queen out for the Little Prince, because I have seen a lot of people running both variants of this deck with the Little Prince, and the Archer Queen, so let's give it a shot. Alright, here we go, boys. Let's see if we can go undefeated in this grand challenge. I've not yet tried this deck with the Little Prince version of it yet, so I'm actually quite excited for that. Let's just go for the Ghost on the other side here. Wow, I was gonna go for a Boss Bandit, and he's gonna go for that. Well, let's just do this. Okay, this is a bad start. I really screwed that up. I need to go for a Royal Ghost here with no elixir, but wow, that is a pretty horrific start from us. A Little Prince ability here, see if I can get that on. Oh my god, I wanted to try and save the Little Prince. Guys, we are probably going to lose this because I've already made some significant mistakes in this game of ours. Let's just do this, and that hopefully... Okay, well, this is probably going to be our first loss. Bro, I was playing so good today as well, and a couple mistakes have basically already made me lose my tower, so yeah, not ideal. Let's go for a miner here to try and chip that tower down for us. And dude, this guy is actually like genuinely not even good as well, I can tell. So we can probably still make a comeback here. Let's actually go for the Evo Royal Ghost like this, try and take that Boss Bandit down, and then go for some wall breakers. Let's see what little bro wants to do. Wow, it's actually a nice Evo Ghost from him there, and I think I'm just gonna like wait till that Ghost gets onto my king, then we'll just bar barrel everything here. Let's make sure it doesn't freaking 3-crown me. Alright, let's go for the miner. I'm actually gonna go for the Evo Breakers here. I don't think he has the best. Oh wow, he goes for a freaking P.E.K.K.A. Okay, wall breakers do connect. Just gotta be kind of careful here. Nice, Little Prince is still up. I'll go for the LP ability. Man, this guy's deck is incredibly aggressive, bro. Ghost comes down, wall breakers. Oh, damn, that battle ram's gonna connect, unfortunately. I'll go for the bar barrel at the last second. Luckily, the wall breakers on the other side were able to connect, so I think I'll be able to take that tower beautifully. He goes for a whole Prince, and the miner still takes the tower out. Oh my god, okay, there's still a chance. Look at that Evo Royal Ghost on the tower. Oh my god, and it takes the whole game for us. Oh my god. How did we win that, dude? The Evo Ghost just carried us to that victory right at the end there, and holy smokes, that was incredible. Absolutely incredible, and we remain undefeated. We might just be able to win this entire grand challenge without taking an entire loss. And guys, what a comeback. That guy just refused to defend most of the game, and we definitely punished him for that in the end. Holy crap, Esteban potentially could be our final opponent here. Let's see if we can go undefeated, boys. Would suck if we were to go ahead and lose right at the end now, but we'll see what happens. Let's go for our skellies like this on the Ghost. Let that Little Prince charge up. We'll actually go for a Royal Ghost at the bridge here. See what Esteban wants to go for. You know what, I'm actually gonna go minor wall breakers on the other side. It looks like this guy's using Royal Giant, by the way. Wall breakers actually are still gonna connect despite the Ghost, and so a really nice start, boys. Looks like he is indeed using RG with this Ghost evolution, and yeah, so far so good. We'll just keep on pressuring him here with the Ghost. He's actually gonna go for a Witch. Kind of an aggressive poison, but I just don't want her on the map anymore. So we'll go ahead and take her out. We'll go for our hut and our Little Prince like this to completely take out the RG for us. And we'll just bar barrel that E-Spirit so that the Little Prince can stay up, and melts the Royal Giant. Let's actually go LP ability just to kind of be unexpected, and see what he wants to do. That Guardian, oh, is on the tower, baby. Absolutely lovely. And let's do skellies like this, and then I'll go for my own Royal Ghost evolution, which he actually gets his on the tower, which kind of sucks, but oh well. I'll go for some Evo wall breakers at the bridge. See if he can even defend that. He does lock them, but they will still connect. Very nice. Just a little bit of damage. We'll go miner on the tower just to chip him down. Chip, and see if we can defend this big RG push that is coming. I gave him fireball value there. It wasn't very smart of me. We'll go ghost. Let's do this. That's a really nice bar barrel ghost combo there. Is that gonna take the witch out? It is. Holy crap. I'm gonna poison the floor. We'll go for the hut like this. I'll even barb barrel. And that should completely take that whole push out. We can go minor wall breakers here.